friend here. Oh, thank the divines for you, pup. And you as well, String. My Natalie. Worried about me. I'll make sure to tell her about that when I get back.
Join me for a cup of mead. A toast to those we've lost. My parents to death, and my sister to her crazy dreams. That's my sister's journal. So sweet, but so young and foolish. She was...
Unacceptable, Captain. Either deliver me recruits or deliver me your resignation.
What will I do now? Without the Shorenhelm Guard, I'm nothing. I told the General I'm a soldier, not a recruiter. But now I'm to be discharged if I fail? It's not right. Not a single one. Montclair's war has decimated our ranks, and people now see enlisting in the Guard as a foolhardy proposition. I have a few Certainly. I have one prospect who should be simple. Martin Datu. He's in the stocks for Mara's sake, but I can get him released if he enlists. I've spoken with the constable, and they need to release one and get a man to enlist. I simply can't understand why a criminal, because freedom Spire is a mess. Blood fiends roam across the land. Montclair loyalists attack our towns. He's
does not even know how to do what he is told. I have a good mind just to feed the stupid thing to the dogs. You mean you would actually trade me that for this unworthy beast? If you're willing to do that, you're as dumb as the damn horse. What will you do with him? He's you're as crazy as that dog-loving boy Andre. This horse does not want to be traded. He would not even know what to do. I will trade him. What are you doing? Wait, no. Come back here, you stupid beast. I cannot. Understood you. You just
If you come to poke fun at the prisoner, you'd better think twice. Get out of these stocks soon. Then have the bunch your back. They say I broke into Jiraiya's ironworks and robbed the place during the night. But they haven't done anything. Besides, my friend is going to come forward and vouch for me. And get myself killed? I can't do that. My father went back to the dirt 15 years ago, and my family needs me around. My mother was wrong.
Can you believe that? I heard what Martin said. He's either completely delusional or incredibly naive. He's been a troublemaker all his life. He'd have enough. We found his boot prints in the mud outside the broken window. I'm not sure he was alone, but he was there. In fact, that friend of his, that Olivier, that's the thing. Olivier said he didn't see Martin at all that night. Some friend. They weren't such amateurs. I saw you over there at the stocks talking to Martin. Does that fool still think I'm coming to his rescue? He's like a babe in the woods. I told him not to wear those fancy boots. It's not my fault. Yeah, so what? I wasn't dumb enough to leave any proof for that constable to find, so I'm in the clear. And don't expect me to risk my neck sticking it out to vouch for Martin. As far as I'm concerned, he's better off in the stocks. Wait, no, please! Please don't! I'd go mad in the stocks! Look, I don't know how to sell these stolen goods anyway. How about this? I'll just leave them on the constable's doorstep tomorrow morning. That will clear Martin's name.
They are going to release me, aren't they? Has Olivier really not come forward? Why? Olivier's not going to vouch for me, is he? That backstabbing arsehole. I can't enlist, though. I just can't. I'm just not cut out to be a soldier. And my mother and my sister need me here. That farming Olivier. I can't believe he's hanging me out to dry. I don't want to rot away in some prison cell. I can tell you now, I am not cut out to be a soldier. Dishonor runs in my family.
You've certainly done your due diligence. I really appreciate the efforts, but I had a feeling it wouldn't work. Some people just have no sense of duty, and I guess Martin falls into that. You did. Excellent. I don't know what you said to him, but I don't care. It's my duty to get new recruits, and you help me. You really have the knack for this. While I'm getting Martin released, I wonder, would you be at all open to taking a crack at another one of my stubborn prospects? Her name's Suga. She's got a mouth on her. She wouldn't admit it, but I think she's some kind of bandit, and that's why she doesn't think much of the Shorenhelm Guard. She called me some rather rude names. In fact, I lost my temper, but you, if it was up to me, no. But our numbers are low and we can't be picky. Besides, I'd rather risk the life of a bandit in battle than some poor girl.
that's all it is. Let it be known that Jaren's Ironworks sells nothing but dung. They call them swords, but you can't get an edge on one of these blades to save your life. Even the Shornhelm guards got better steel than this. Another one. What's it take to really, do you understand verbal language? If you want me to write it down for you, I can carve it on your ass. I already told that old Sal Thayer that he'd done before joining a bunch of elf-loving weaklings that run around Rivenspire getting kicked in the arse. People I run with, members of the Shornhelm Guard for breakfast. You look tough and bad. You want to bet on how long you'll last? Why don't you just turn tail the moment you see him? This could be fun, though. Beat my boyfriend, I'll enlist. If he beats you, well, I'll just take your gear and leave your corpse in the road. Just take the road south out of town. That's where we do our business. Don't worry about finding Govaled. He'll find you. Oh, and don't expect a formal challenge. Just be ready to fight. Joking around, of course. You beat him, huh? I'm impressed. Nah, that's what that bastard deserves for sneaking around behind my back with that little Bosmer wench. I knocked her off myself. Nope, I haven't got any hard feelings. In fact, I'd say that was the easiest breakup ever. I suppose so. Govaled's gone, and to be honest, I was pretty sick of sitting around down there by the road and hassling people for a handful.
Oh well, it was worth a try. I knew she was something of a long shot with an attitude like that. I'd probably have been forced to beat her down every other day just to keep her in line. Maybe it's better that she won't enlist. You did? Being Argonian's aunt, I really didn't think you could pull that off. You missed your calling, my friend. You should have been a recruit. While we're waiting for Shugo to finally get here, what do you say to taking on the most unlikely prospect of the bunch? If you can recruit this young man, I'll eat my dagger. He's Julien Riziel. That's his name. He seems like a sharp young man, and he's had a little training. The problem is that Julien is more interested in chasing girls than glory. Some might even say he's pathetic, but he is a prospect. I don't know. I tried to tell him that no girl can resist a man with a few scars, but that didn't seem to sway him. Unfortunately, I lost my patience after that, and now he won't even come near me. If anyone can convince him, though, it's you. If I could get just one more recruit, it'd be an even 3.
I've been watching you, going around town, cleaning up the mess that beastly soldier woman created by offending everyone. You must have a golden tongue, getting folks to enlist after that. You won't persuade me, though. I can't leave town. Not now. Because I'm close. I've been courting Gwendolyn for 3 years, and I think I'm finally close to winning her heart. If I leave town now, by the time I get back, she'd probably married someone else. That would make everything perfect. If I had her love, I could enlist and fight with the strength of 10 soldiers. It's not going to happen. It's going to take something special to win her heart. Good luck with that. I've been trying to figure her out for years now. Maybe she just enjoys playing with my emotions.
Don't get me wrong. You're very attractive, and I'm sure you're very nice. But I'm not seeing any new suitors. It's not that I don't like him. He's brave, kind, and handsome. He's perfectly acceptable. He's just not very exciting. I don't know. I'm not even sure he loves me. I keep trying to tell him. Feeling from the storybooks. My skin to flash and my heart to beat. I want butterflies in my stomach and to be unsure whether to let
The constable and I are taking bets on how long before Martin annoys an officer who winds up back in his stocks. Why? Aren't you looking to court my sister too? Sillies have been lining up for months. But Julianne's the worst. I'd be happy to see her wed almost anyone but him. Wait a moment. You're not asking on Julianne's behalf, are you? All right then. Here's the thing. Whatever you do, don't give her flowers. Sneeze at the awful. I'd suggest getting her a nice piece of jewelry. She always loved nice necklaces when we were younger.
Not now, friend. Please, not now. We have so much work. You mean that stuck-up woman who lives across the way? This is going to tell as soon as all of you wants. This is
If that Captain Thayer comes around here, someone's going to get hurt. I prefer to work here rather than join the short...
say jewelry's the key to every woman's heart. I don't have much gold, but the blacksmith's apprentice, Kalisa, well, I know where we can get some gems, but it might be risky. The Bitter Hand bandits have a camp west of town. With all the robberies they commit,
I'm in the middle of making a necklace for House Doral. Please, let me focus on my work. Julian wants to give me gems? That is so sweet. I wasn't sure if he understood what I was hinting at the other night, but does this mean... does he feel the same way about me as I do? Oh, I see. He didn't get the hint after all. If he's in love with Gwendolyn, though, then it's for the best. In fact, here. Take the piece I was crafting for the Dorals. I was tempted.
See it. Kalisa made it. It has to be. That's perfect. Completely unique and totally romantic. If Gwendolyn doesn't fall in love with me after receiving this, then there's no hope for us at all. What did Kalisa think? Was she glad that I took her up on her offer? Feelings? For me? You can't be serious. I've known Kalisa since we were toddlers. She's like a sister to me. I mean, I love her dearly, but not like that. At least I don't think I do. Mother always said I was hopeless when it comes to this sort of thing. I never really thought about Kalisa in that way before. What do you think? Have I just been blind this whole time? All right, maybe you're right. Maybe I've just been a fool this whole time, chasing Gwendolyn because she teased me when true love was right under my nose. Will you take the necklace back to Kalisa and tell her I was wrong?
I must have made quite a fool of myself. Please, forget everything he does. You mean he feels about me the way I feel about him? I don't know what to say.
The more I think about it, the more I realize that this was meant to be. Kalisa has always been kind and giving. What did I ever see in Gwendolyn? All right, I'll need a moment to consider my words. Then I'll go talk to her. After that, I suppose I have to fulfill my promise.
want help, of course. All right, recruits, fall in. I want to see the prettiest march to Shornhelm in history.
Around like a wounded guar. Do you want the enemy to eat us? Get down, you fool! Do you want the blood fiends to see us? Now hush, hush! Those needs ears right now. No, wait. What kind of help? The helpful kind, of course. I needed to arrive before evil invaded this hamlet. Find Constable Maldred and provide what help I could. Patience. Medusa will explain. The survivors. They are our priority. We move together too. No, too obvious. We move separately. Draw less attention that way. You go first. Then Adusa shall sneak off. Less chance of both of us getting captured by these curs. If you must. But hurry, please. Survivors have it. Not is. Was. This was the peaceful hamlet of... Must Adusa explain everything? Look around. The people of Moira's Hope were either turned into blood... Someone who wishes she had arrived in time to divert this tragedy. But if wishes were fishes... Is commendable, but highly misplaced. We are here to help.
And how am I supposed to trust you?
This one could have overpowered you at any time. Now stand down, or Adusa will stick that sword where the bright moons never shine.
What? How dare you? Oh, very well. I'll just go and sit down or something.
with you.
I will ensure no tales are told of your valor.
Show invoking sun, and this is the thanks you get. And where is the constable? Why isn't he here? That is a mystery for another time. priority, such precision, such coordination. Rarely have I seen vampires behave like an army instead of raiders. This wasn't an incursion. It was an occupation. You ask many questions, like a young one who has eaten too much moon sugar. Constable Nadred is a friend, a trusted contact. We have worked together in the past. And speaking of work, don't you have... That is what I am, yes? Surely you have learned by now that not every vampire is a monster. Adusa hopes that this doesn't make you uncomfortable. We still have certain... mortals, such... You stay here and guard these townsfolk. I'll go search for more survivors. No. Reverse that. Better for you to search and Adusa to stay here.
Turned into one of your pitiful creatures. Well, that's a relief. I thought for sure you were going to kill me. I just wish you had gotten here in time to save my father. They called her Larea. She demanded that we line up to receive her blessing. That's what she called it, her blessing. My father was one of the first to step forward and tell her what to do with her blessing. She ripped out his throat. Of course, you're right. I know you're right. Impressive show of combat prowess, stranger.
into your heart.
Perfectly safe right where I am. Thank you very much. Got a sharp blade and plenty of food. Downright cozy. Those bloodsuckers turn the townsfolk into their other survivors. Why didn't you say so? I'll follow you. Be very careful.
Never mind then. So, where are the other survivors? That is all that Adusa asks. Is there something else you want to say? Constable Maldred is a Breton. He wears Breton clothing. Keeps himself moderately clean. Is Larea? That name keeps turning up, like a flea I can't scratch. Her involvement would explain why these vampires are so driven. But no worries. Sorry, but this one couldn't be too careful. Adusa had to dispatch the vampires that came.
Divine, save me! Please, I'll join your army. Oh, you're not one of them, are you? Thank the Divines. They just marched into town like they owned the place. A strange gesture, and townsfolk began turning into blood fiends. And she just walked away and let her companions... They were so fast, so strong. The other survivors? I didn't dare hope. You were going to take me to the barn. Well, you were gone. We had a few visitors. Nothing Adusa couldn't handle, of course. But yes, Adusa noticed. Fewer than I hoped, but more than I expected. Meanwhile, this one learned that the vampires left a commander here. He's up in the house. Militant vampires require structure. Why is that so surprising? But we have more pressing matters. I will get the survivors out of town. You must deal with the vampire commander. Meet us on the road.
By the look on your face, Adusa assumes you were successful? Maltre? That's the name of the... No. That unclawed traitor! Adusa only wishes she had been the one to end him. You did well, Five Claw. Adusa will see that these people... There is something sinister going on in Rivenspire, Five Claw. Keep your wits about you, and stay fragrant. What you saw here is only... Adusa teaches her orders to Warfrost lands. They should be safe enough. This one is still coming to grips with how fast the bloodlines were created. The Constable of Patel, a vampire degenerate at the time, eventually was overthrown. The process we observed in Moira's hope was quite the opposite. The blood curse appeared to change its... Yes. Word of what happened here must be carried to my master, Count Verandis. There is much work to be done, and very little